investors.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Al in Tampa. Hey, Al, what's going on?
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, if your listeners don't get the gold report, they're missing out. I mean, with your gold report, you just printed money. I love it.
You're my best dad out there, Al. Let's go to Jeff in New Jersey. Hey, Jeff, what's going on?
Great. Hey, listen, I was calling to thank you. A few weeks ago, you were prompting on your show to fill out that $10,000 grant.
Yes.
So I filled it out, and just a couple days ago, I found $1,000 in my business checking account.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah.
And I owe it to you, because if it wasn't for your prompting, I would have just assumed, no way I would have gotten anything. So I wanted to thank you.
No, we appreciate you growling a problem with us here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks, and a great week. Love coming out of you makes you happy. The whole world can love you, but that's not the love that'll make you happy. What will make you happy is to share all the love that you have inside of you. That is the love that will make a difference. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 336, Nasdaq's off 275, S&P's off 62, gold contract off $1.30, traded at $19.54 an ounce. You get silver down 48 cents, $24.78 an ounce. Light sweet crude up $1.64, $103.83 a barrel. Notes and bonds. The 10-year note down 23 ticks, trading 118.25. The 30-year down a full point at 140.03 in King Dollar. King Dollar's up 171 ticks, trading 100.561. Euro out here at a price point of 108. Yen 128.23, and the British pound 130 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, first off, let's go to the futures. When you see this price spread out here today, it's pretty intense, folks. Bottom line, we bring these futures up. Right now, you're down $65. I'm going to bring them up intraday and see where we're at here. So we got to a high of 45.09, and the bottom line is that we are 129 points off of that level, and we're accelerating with volume. Let me just see if this is going to be an ABC down. So, yeah, well, let's see. That's 45,000 contracts, 42,000. Yeah, you get an ABC down. So it's a big one, too. Let's see what this is. So the top of this is 45.09 to 44.22. So you got 78, you got 87 S&P points. That's going to get you somewhere down on 43.50. And right now you're at 43.89. So that's how this is shaking out right now. The NQs, we take a look at the NQs, you're going to see the same type of setup inside the NQs. The high for the NQs out here today, yeah, see, this is pretty wild how you can see the NQs actually a week or two. The NQs have already basically taken out the lows that were established out here on, what day? On Tuesday. So the high of the NQs today was 14,283. Oh, my God. You're down 283. You're down to 683 ticks. That's some heavy numbers, man. The NASDAQ is just brutal. Okay, so the Qs, the NQs, that's not an ABC down, but that being said, Intraday, it's not. It's already got smoked. Oh, that's right. I see what's good. Yeah, so you already have, you have a larger ABC down. That's what's going on with the NQs. So let me just see the top of this. The top of this is 15,262. So you gotta remember 262. 13,007. Yeah, I'm going to do that during the break. It's a monster. It looks to me like the NQs will blow out the last bottom that we had out here. That's how this is shaking out. Gold. What the gold contract did, gold has rejected lower price. Has light volume on the rejection, as it did yesterday. And we'll see if it can get any juice going up. Right now, you're down 250. We hit 1938. You're trading at 1953. You only get 145,000 contracts. And you're going to see, I believe it's going into... You're going into, what's that, 184,000 contracts. The low there was 42, we get to 38, rejected it. Notes and bonds. Well, the 10-year note, I mean, if, you know, bottom line, I appreciate all you folks listening. We know this isn't an ABC structure on the way down, man. You know, bottom line is that ABCs like to basically, you know, get to their, you know, D point. And in this particular case, bottom line, I think it was 117 when we did this. We're at 118.24 right now. If we go to the TLT, that also is an ABC structure on the way down. This is only down to $1.30. Now the TLT, that's interesting. That's holding the lows out here today. But I don't expect that's going to last much longer. And if we go to the 30-year, what you're going to see at the 30-year US 1, 30-year right now, that's down, that's trading 140.02. And bring this back. I got this on a generic chart. What that means, folks, is that the futures are put together. Okay, so we're at 140. It's going after 136. You break 136. And you're going to be game down to this 127. Now, let me I want to bring this up so I can see, you can see, if you're watching Tiger TV, folks, I'm bringing up the Fed futures. You know, so when you're looking at this is what I want you to look at. So you see how it says the Fed funds rate? Okay, that when the Fed is talking about what they're doing, meaning Powell saying going to go up, you know, 50 basis points the next meeting. He wasn't saying it specifically. He says he's on board, though. Right now, you can see that the rate is only 0.25 to 0.50. The Fed has already said the neutral rate right now, and what the neutral rate means is that if they get this, well, they think the neutral rate, because no one really knows until you get up to that point, because it depends on how fast inflation goes, is 2.5 to 3%. Well, guess what? We're at 0.25 to 50. That's the first part. So he's saying, okay, 50 basis points is gain, but then I want to show you this too. I'm going to pull up the calendar, and when you pull up the calendar, what you're going to see, we can do 50, 50, 50, 50. That's 250. They would have to go up 50 basis points on every meeting up to November to get it to 2.5. Rates are going up, man. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the markets open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN. Educating investors.
What's separating you from the most successful men and women on Wall Street? That's right, information. Having all the information gives us the perspective we need to place the right trades at the right time. The TAS Profile Scanner is the premier market profile-based scanner. Powered by its acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner instantly filters over 2,500 plus global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodities, futures, and Forex. This powerful suite of tools leverages instant trade filtering and strategy formulation to show you emerging trades before they happen. For a limited time, you can save $100 off your first month by using the promo code UPGRADE, and you still get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Level the playing field with the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find under the Services tab at TFNN.com. Sign up today.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. For free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is down 342. You get the Nasdaq off 273. S&Ps are off 62. So let's go take a look at a few of these lithium stocks for the Tigers and Tigresses out here. So LIT, is this one the ETF for it? Let me see. So this is, okay, Global Lithium Battery ETF, Exchange Traded Fund. Let's see what the holdings are in here. LIT is the one I just brought up. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look and see what we got. Okay, so in this ETF, the low out here is 58, the high is 97. They're trading 68. Well, you got an ABC down. I can see that on the daily. Let me put this on the weeklies. Yeah, I wouldn't be buying this. Because the bottom line is that this is going to go after a swing low. If it has enough volume, it's going to be a monster ABC down. That's how that's shaking out. Let me pull one more up and see if I can. What I'd like to do is pull LTHM. I want to get one that, okay, good. This is what I want. I want to see what kind of money these guys are taking in. Okay, so this is LTHM. They're going to take in $585 million a year, make 60 cents. So you're running on a 37 PE. Let me do this again, man. Hold on a second. Revenue. This is cool to understand, folks, okay? So, listen, I'm a technical guy. There's no doubt about that, and I love price and volume. But when I started in this business, I started in the bankrupt bond business, so fundamentals are crucial. Trust me. The problem with just looking at fundamentals is you never can believe any of the CEOs what they're saying. But I want to show you something here. This equity here, right? This equity here, you're paying $37 for $1 of earnings, right? And when you have a large PE like that, what you're looking for is you're looking for growth, and they don't have any growth. They're actually contracting in Europe and contracting in North America. So the bottom line is that I understand, lithium is the big deal. Like they're saying, they need it and all this. But if I've learned anything about the commodity business, folks, okay, there's plenty of commodities. It's just a matter of getting them where they are needed, okay? This equity here, these are all going to the bottom. This is an ABC down. This just broke the B point. So this thing's going to a lower price. These are not good setups. I put this on, yeah. There's nothing I see there. The GDX, so let's take a look at the GDX. The GDX was taking a hit out here today because Newmont came out with a dividend and the GDX was taking a hit. And the bottom line is that I wouldn't be buying the GDX right now. And why? Okay, so this is what you have. The GDX got down to $37.72. You have not really rejected lower price. You have volume in the move. And the way gold likes to deal, folks, is this. Is that when you come down and you get an expansion of volume and you haven't got to the bottom of the range yet, it's like, okay, man, the bottom of the range is game. And the bottom of the range out here is $35.67. So you never like to see volume come out of an equity, period. And the gold market, the bottom line is that, if that comes out, those swing points are crucial, and they'll want to go after those swing points. That's just kind of how it sets up. And that not that it makes sense, okay, but when you actually look at the run that the GDX had, the GDX went straight from $28 up to basically 41. So percentage-wise, when you take a look at a lot of those, they were good percentage moves. And now guess what? You pull back, you build more strength, go sideways for a bit and then take off. NVIDIA's a problem. NVIDIA is going to be a monster ABC structure down into the 100 level. So NVIDIA, the bottom line, the highs are out here trading at 346. You're down $13. You're breaking the B point. You get volume behind the move. I think if you were not around, folks, in the it was March of 2000, I think you better go start looking at some charts out here. It was quite a downdraft inside the NASDAQ. Now, that being said, okay, the bottom line, it was about a 2-year downdraft. This is pretty intense, man. NVIDIA's breaking down. Next stop for NVIDIA is like 162 to 141. You break that, and then you really got problems out here. So let's go look at Microsoft. See, Apple hasn't broke yet either. And Apple, AAPL. Apple was complex ABC structure down. Okay, now my turn. See, this is going to be interesting. This is going to go. The B point on Apple was 165. You get the 165.91 today. This is going to go after it again. That's how it's set up, man. Let's go to Keena in Texas. Keena, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
I'm great.
Good. What are we going to look?
I have an interesting question for you.
Yes.
I have a list of metals in general.
Yep.
It's a conglomerate. It's not just gold and silver. It's platinum, gold, silver, copper, lithium, all those minerals, basically the commodities. Just pop a few up. You pulled up lithium a minute ago, LTHM. You'll see it. Put it up on a 3-minute or a 5-minute. You'll see it fell out of bed. Silver did the same.
Right.
So did copper. Look at what's the copper? SCCO, X for U.S. Steel or GGB.
Yep.
They all fell out, and I'm just curious. Can you first render any insight as to what is going on and why there's such a uniform, big, major move down in the commodities today? And second, what does it imply in terms of going forward for example, the next week towards the end of the month?
Yeah, it's a great question, man. So this is what's going on, right? Now, this is wild, folks, okay? But it's really important to understand. Okay, so the mining business in general is very expensive. What all miners use, steel, cement, energy. So what the market's looking at is that they're looking at the aspect that, okay, we have inflation going, and let's say all these commodities that we're talking about, Keena, have been going up on price, right? The real question is inflation going up even faster? So the miners' expenses going up faster than even the prices of those commodities. So the bottom line, at their bottom line, are they going to make more money, or are they going to make less money, even as the commodity prices go up? You know, and man, it's a big toss-up, man. I was looking at exactly that question this morning. That's one of the reasons that. Just stay right there.
Apart. There's such a uniform falling apart.
It is.
I just went, holy mackerel, what is this? And I went over.
It is.
And I tried to plot it against the dollar. Various things to try to figure it out.
Stay right there. We'll come right back. Dow Industrials right now down 347. Nasdaq's off 274. S&Ps are off 64. We'll come right back.
The gold market has taken off topside in a large way. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my Gold Report. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
TFNN has just launched their new trading room, the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. And now they are expanding their reach with the Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. In the Tiger's Den, you can look over the shoulders of Tom O'Brien and the other TFNN hosts while they analyze charts during their live Tiger TV programs, and join an interactive trading community with hundreds of members exchanging ideas. Interact with other tigers and tigresses as they share trading ideas, news analysis, and discuss the market action all trading day, even at night and on the weekends. The Tiger's Den at Discord is accessible on mobile or tablets as well, so it's always at your reach. To sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders, just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials are down 286. Nasdaq's off 241. S&Ps are off 54. We're talking from Keena and from Plano, Texas, and we're talking about the slam that not the market got, that all the commodity equities got. So, Keena, what I figure, what it looks to me that happened out here is this. As soon as Powell was speaking today, he is on game now to go up 0.5%. And when I had just started the program, I brought up the Fed page. And what happens is that the Fed has been saying that they're going to go to 2.5 to 3 on this Fed funds rate. Well, when you do the numbers on it, it's like he basically just put the market in shock. Because if anyone does the numbers, I'm going to bring the calendar up again. You can see that if they want 2.5%, And they want it, before the end of the year, it's like 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. That's like you're going to get a 50 basis point every meeting up till November. And that gets us to 250. So what happens is this. So that's the first part. The second part why they would get slammed, and this is, to me, it wouldn't be a slamming forever, but this is serious business because when the Fed funds rate goes up, that brought the dollar. So watch the dollar. Watch what happened what happened, folks, when Powell was out here. The bottom line, the dollar start moving to topside again. The dollar's at 209, and all commodities are priced in U.S. dollars. So normally what ends up happening is this. Normally what ends up happening is that if you have higher rates, commodities are worth less. Now, that being said, except in high inflation periods. So the correlation goes like this. The correlation is going to go, what is the Fed funds rate? Or what is, you can really look at the 10-year rate. What is the 10-year rate, right? And what is the rate of inflation? And will they get it under control? Or, in fact, is the inflation going to be higher? And then that will keep moving those commodities. So it's pretty cool in general.
Can I ask? I know I've taken over the break, but I wanted to ask you a specific question. Can you look at? I got into GGB this morning.
Yep.
And of course, that was prior to when about 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock my time when it began its serious fall, and then it came down, and it just did almost 1 million shares in a 3-minute period. And I was curious, when it hits bottom like that and bounces with a huge upside tick on a candle, does that imply that pretty much the professionals have looked at it and say, okay, that's overdone, we're going to bounce this puppy a little bit back?
I would say that, yeah, that's a buy in there. Let me look at this. That you like seeing that. Trust that.
There are 1 million shares in 1 minute.
Yeah. Well, here, we'll watch this. We'll bring this up. I'll be able to pull this up. There you go. There's one. You see, that was just one trade was 409,000 right there.
Yeah.
19 passed.
And that's like they said, okay, that's enough. We're going back up, buddy.
That's right. And so what you have there is that correlation that I was just basically kind of going through. So whoever that trader was, right, is saying, okay, I understand that correlation, but my take on it, meaning whoever bought that, meaning would be that, yeah, they're going to go up very fast, but they're not going to be able to basically go up faster than the acceleration of inflation. So that's kind of what we're going to be facing, for, I think for some time here, man. I mean, that's the bottom line. So the time of buying into these various commodities on my list may well just play out for a while, and I need to look for another group to be kind of looking for the movement to be in. I would keep your eye really on the amount of interest rate hikes that are happening, how fast they're happening, and where that dollar is. If this dollar keeps going up, a couple different things end up happening. What happens is that the companies that are in the commodity business, folks, okay, that are in the United States dealing with the dollar are going to be doing really well. What ends up happening is that, so picture, if you're getting gold out of the ground, or copper, or lithium, or whatever you're getting out of the ground, you're getting it out of the ground, you're selling in dollars, your bills are in dollars and all of that, right? What ends up happening correlation-wise, if this dollar just keeps going like up beyond belief, well, that puts everything in a different position. And the position would be that the aspect of iron ore, electricity, oil keeps getting higher and higher, and it really is higher because if they're buying oil, let's picture we're buying oil in South America or something, right, or Asia, okay? The bottom line is that they're going to want U.S. dollars. U.S. dollars, bottom line. So now two different things that happen. You're doing business in a different currency, And what has happened right now, the dollar is stronger against all currencies in the whole world. In the whole world. Okay, it's just not stopping. So what that means, if you and I had a mine out there, right? And let's say, I have to give you we can do it in Canada. The bottom line, we had a mine in Canada, right? We're dealing with the Canadian dollar. What ends up happening is that all of a sudden we're dealing with the Canadian dollar and we have to buy oil, steel, and then we're going to have to pay U.S. dollars for it. Well, our Canadian dollar is worth less money. So we're actually paying more money. Now, I don't want to confuse things here, folks, but this is where that's the bad part of it. The good part of it goes like this. That their expenses outside of oil and outside of steel and probably concrete's going to be on their currency. The good part would be that their expenses are in a less expensive currency, and then when they sell the gold or the lithium or the silver or the copper, they get paid in U.S. dollars. So, pretty wild, right?
Well, that's pretty wild. I just saw that, and I couldn't think of anybody better to ask than you.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Sorry to fire you a hard one.
Oh, no. Listen, you know what's so cool, man? I love this because this is, when I talk about mental calisthenics, this one's a trip, man. I mean, because those are the different variations. And listen, man, like you, all of us are trying to figure it out. And I'm the exact same way. And it was just this morning I was trying to say, man, okay, where is this going? Because most of it has to do with how fast they're going to go up on rates, folks. And my take is that they're going to go up really fast because they are so flipped out. They know how much money got pushed out there. They know how much money they printed. And the bottom line is that, they'll have, when you have times, folks, that inflation goes this fast, that is the making of very hard social up. I mean, it's an upheaval, man. I mean, the bottom line, you can have people working really hard, and then they can't feed their family, or they can't give their family what they want. That changes dynamics. You can get people that you never thought would act up, and governments know people act up very quickly when inflation gets out of control. So. Cooking, brother.
Well, listen, thank you.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Today.
You too, man.
The den.
Dow right now is down 408. Nasdaq's off 293. S&P's off 70. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien. Welcome back, folks. Dow is down 375. You get the NASDAQ off 287. S&Ps are down 64. Let's go inside the Dow. The Dow had quite a spread out here today, too, folks. You know, you had a high of the Dow out here today of 35,492. You know, so basically you just gave up about 700 points. So if we take a look at the movers inside the Dow Industrials out here today, Dow DuPont is putting 11 points in, IBM 10, 3M 8, taken away from it. Salesforce 58 minus, United Health 56, Chevron 55, Goldman 45, big numbers out here. Let's go take a look at a couple of the uranium stocks. They also are getting hit out here. So we got Cameco. Cameco is the largest uranium stock in the world. Lows $15, the highs $32. We traded up to $31.57 out here today. I believe the high was last week. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so we had broke topside. Let me put this. I'm going to put this on a monthly. Okay, so, well, 15, 28, 17, 35. Okay, so what you have here is this. It almost finished an ABC up. 35 is the ABC up. Okay, so that is the price projection on the monthly, 35. This is CCJ. That being said, this is down hard today, man. Okay, so you're down 339, 28 bucks. You're coming into, I see, okay, so you're coming into 15 million, you've only done 10. 28.47. Well, it looks like it's going to close below 28.47. So your next stop here really gets down somewhere into the 26.28 area. That's how that's kind of set up. And let me put this just on a fib retracement and see where that ends up. Yeah, it's like a 50% retracement. Because this, you know, the run started at $18. It does a double almost, does 32. UEC, this is, I believe, another one. Yeah, this is down hard. This is down at 19 million. Put this up on a monthly also. So this can get down to like 377. You know, would you? Yeah, I can. 377 is game. What I suspect, I got to bring up Newmont, because I think what we also have happening here, and you know, depending on how long you've been listening, and I know a lot of you folks have been listening a long time, this is almost the situation that the market is so weak that everything's going south, man. And that's what it is. You've been in these markets before. The commodities will come back, but the bottom line is that once they start hammering it, and what happens here, the way that works, folks, is that when you look at the whole market, see, the commodity stocks were the only ones really that were still very close to their highs. So picture you get a big portfolio, and they say, I'm losing. Okay, I got to start selling some of my winners. That's what happens in a situation like that. So if we take a look at Newmont, you're going to see Newmont came out. This was really wild. Newmont came out with one of their first dividends. They're paying 55 cents today, 55 cents a share. Bottom line, first quarter dividend, 55 cents. So it's not a bad dividend. It's not a great dividend. I think it's about 2.5%, 2% maybe. No, 2.8%, okay? Bottom line is as soon as it opens up, okay, this thing just went south in a big way. Now, it hasn't broken a swing, but it's like, okay, what's game here, is $70, and, we're at 86. And, Newmont has had quite a run from the lows to the highs. There's no doubt about that. If we go inside the NDX 100, we take a look at, so you get Tesla's up 2.7%, CSX 2.6%, Monster 1.6%. Now take it away from it. Look at these numbers. You get Match.com off 8.7%, Align Technology 8.4%, and I know what I wanted to show you. So look at it. So this morning there was some real divergence, okay? And what the divergence was is this. Look at this, man. And this is, you're going to want to look at this tonight, folks, and over the weekend, because what happens is this, okay? You want to go to the Shanghai, and you're going to see last night the Shanghai was down 2.2, and the St. Jing was down 3. And I'm hoping I have the volume by now, because they're going after the lows. And if they break the lows, now this is something that's very easy to do, and it will just give you an idea of what's going on. Okay, so here's the volume. So watch this. In the Shanghai, the high volume low that wants to get tested, it's 3,023. It had volume of 41 billion. Well, last night we did 36 billion. It's going to go after this tonight. And if Shanghai gets by this low and has volume, it's going to be a very large ABC down. And put this back for weekly for a second. And you want to be cognizant of that when we open up tomorrow morning. Because if we go there, that means that the Shanghai is going all the way back to the lows that were established in March of 2000 COVID, which is not far from the Shanghai. It's 26,000, 26,046. No, 26,000, my God, 2,600, 2,646. So you want to pay attention to that. And this morning what ended up happening, let me bring this up. You're going to be able to see this at this one screen. So this one screen here, what it does is this. It gives you, like when I'm in the morning, it gives me the aspect of what is happening around the world. So when you first bring this up, when you start seeing 2.2 and 3%, it's like, really? That's a problem. And then when you look over in Europe, Europe wasn't bad, okay? We were up dramatically, but you want to pay attention to it, because the reality is that we're still in a one world type of deal where money flows very quickly. And when people are getting out, what I've found is this. It's right across the globe, man. It's only a matter of time when it lands on our shore. It's only a matter of time when it lands on a different shore. That's just kind of how it goes. And, I think for all of us, it kind of makes sense, right? Because what you have is that we only have one little click of a button. That's the bottom line. You know what I mean? And, we have comments, but they're all locked down because of COVID. Absolutely. So check out how that works. Here's a correlation. So we have Ukraine right now and Russia, right? And we have Europe, Germany, no brains whatsoever, buying all the gas. So they're trapped like rats, right? Watch how this goes now. Just for that question, but they're all locked down. We are tied at the hip of China. If you don't think we're tied at the hip of China, I guess, next time you go to Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever you want to go, count the items that are made in the United States versus made in China. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
The gold market has taken off topside in a large way. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the gold report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the gold report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 310. You get the Nasdaq off at 249. S&Ps are off 57. So I want to get over and look at the Dow for a second. So this is going to be a tough Friday, folks, okay? The bottom line is that you're going to come into a Friday. You have a market that kind of went south, did go south. So the Dow, that's interesting. The Dow is stronger than basically, even though, it gave it up. But the bottom line, the Dow had taken out the swing point of the 29th. So the Dow is stronger. Let's go to the Qs for a second, because the Qs, what the question would be is that they're going to jump the creek. And it looks to me like, well, we're already broken it. And now, here, you want to see something, man? This is a confirmed ABC down, man. You needed 58 million. You're at 69 million. This will do about 75, 80 million today. So your A point on this is 371. Your B is 35. So we got, 36 points. And that's going to get you at 310. What's the bottom? This is sick. The A to B equals C to D is 310. The last lows we got is 318, folks. These NASDAQ stocks, man, they're brutal. They're absolutely brutal. So now what you're going to have is this. The real question is going to be, is it going to be a much larger ABC down right from the highs? And if it's right from the highs, that will be 408. That's a 90 A to B. That gets you 280. Where's 280? Yeah, we did this before. That's where this market wants to go. This market wants to go to either there or right there. That's 282. So this market wants to go back to was that September? Yeah, September of 2020. The first stop looks to me like May of 2021. And then if we just take, and let's see what kind of retracement this would be. And that's if the bottom line, if the volume stops. Look at that. It's a 50% retracement. It's a 50% retracement off the move that started at the COVID low. Now watch, this is what ends up happening. A 50% retracement is a normal retracement in a market that still wants higher price. You know, this is a long-term chart, folks. That's my point, but protect yourself. That's the real bottom line. Always remember, folks, the bear can claw your heart out, the bull can run you over, and thank God there's always another trade. Health, happiness, and prosperity. Have a great night. Have a safe night. Come back and visit Tommy tomorrow morning. Kicks us off 9 o'clock in the morning. Great show.